Well, hello there, YouTube.
What?
I'm trying to stay in the line of the sun.
We stopped and kind of hung out and had a little snack, our late lunch for the day. And Kelly's frozen. Yeah, that's not correct. It's saying 69. It's more like about probably 54, so it's been sitting here picking up engine heat. But it'll be a lot cooler going back. No, 50 degrees doesn't seem cold. But she can cheat. You got
nice little hand warmers. Are they getting warm?
probably not yet.
Oh, I can feel it.
Oh,
God, yeah.
it's weird. The lights didn't come on these things before. And it does on the 15th, which is really weird.
I'm starting a fire when we get home.
So we're gonna ride back with the sun behind us, which will make for better lighting.
Somebody's got a campfire going. I can smell it. It smells so good. Let's go find our fire.
All right, woman.
I was ready,
Ready?
hub.
Get your seatbelts on.
Yep.
All right.
Grab onto your little hand warmers and away we go.
Yeah.
Oh, except for I'm fogging. There we go.
Crazy beautiful out here today. It would be nicer if it was. Oh, that's a big hole. Do you see that thing?
Yeah.
I just averted dropping a wheel in that thing by a fraction. Got all my pockets zipped up. Nothing worse than going down the road and realizing, man, this coat ain't working for crap. You realize you got pockets open, just scooping wind like crazy. Hell, I'm just wearing this TPG inner liner that works as First Gear calls it, a destination liner.
And you're crazy. I wouldn't have made it out of the driveway with that.
That's all I got on. Nothing too fancy. Now this is much better lighting with and anything with video. Oh, definitely photography. It's all about the lighting. The lighting I had coming here is like the worst lighting. The lighting we're coming into is some of the best lighting you'll get, because it's that evening or morning lighting is magical. This is real pretty. Now, if we just keep them clouds from blocking the sun, it'll be a very pleasant ride home. Look at that huge shop, and it's got a dirt floor.
Crazy.
Yeah, I got the shield down. I was about to say, do you have your shield cracked? Because I'm hearing wind coming through your Cenomite.
How's it now?
Perfect. Amazing. That little rise in that shield can make that much of a difference. It goes from, hearing wind sound to nothing. It's amazing how just incredibly green all that is. And to look out over there and it just looks dead.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
You can tell it's starting to, spring in that far away, because you can see the red in the lower.
Yeah. See a little red sprout from the starting to wake up a little bit, which really, this is too. Look at all the mourning doves that was in that tree. Do you see that?
No, because I was looking too far ahead.
Well, I bet you they're putting off a sorrowful song.
Yeah, I love their low. Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh.
There's a hawk in that tree.
Yep, I see him. There's a little baby hawk. He's little.
Yeah. That's a little tiny critter.
Oh, God, these heated grips feel so good.
It is amazing how if you can keep your hands warm.
Oh, it makes your whole body warm.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I won't admit this, but I guess I am because I'm telling it to you and to a video. I even put my heated grips on. Now that's a cheater thing to do right there. I'm one of these. You don't need no heated grips. Be a man, right? That son of a bitch.
Oh, that heat feels so good.
But you know what? If you have it, why not use it?
Exactly.
Is the boat either being lifted or
lowered
into the aqua? Uh-oh, this gentleman does not have a headlight, a functioning headlight. The old ass Honda, you probably got those actually had a switch, you could turn it off. It was an old single cam 750.
Remember we used to do that? Holy crud, that was cool. We was going to land in that one tree, but decided, let me try the next.
You know, it's funny, you shouldn't go by the whole time we were there.
No, usually they're up and down it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of barges, but...
It's a weekend, too. Well, we always come on the weekend. They're going, so it's not like it's a...
I don't think the ships observe Valentine's Day. It's a non-work day, but you never know. Oh, yeah. This is the lighting right here, Mama.
Isn't it pretty?
That rear trunk's probably blocking all the sun from hitting your back, isn't it?
It's okay. My hands are warm, so I'm good now. I'm just going to sit here and vegetate and go, warm.
Now's when you need one of the old Spyders to kick off all that heat.
Oh, no kidding. I'd crawl inside it.
Well, don't blow no damn heat on you. Nice and cool. Although, when I squeeze my legs together from it sitting there for a while, it kind of heated up all the body work. That feels good.
See how you are selfish with that body work?
Yeah. But the air gets flowing through there, that'll all stop.
Yep.
The old Longview Slough. I think it's actually got a name. There's Columbia Heights. My mom lived actually farther down.
But on the other, just on the back side of that hill.
Yeah.
I sure miss knowing that she's just up there and I could just run up there and say, hey, Mama.
Yeah, me too. Oh, and she's 8 or 9 hours away is not a very comforting feeling.
No.
When I was a kid, this was nothing but just fields out there.
Yeah, there was nothing there.
Sometime between when we moved away from the Longview area in 85, and then we lived in Portland for 12 years, and we're in Texas, and we come back. First time I drove out through here, I'm like, what in the world?
That is a lot of time to go by, though.
Yeah. Oh, one of the things, I don't think I've ever told this story before, but this ought to get some interaction with you. This could be fun. What are we at, 12 minutes? Let's see if we can tell this thing in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay,
so you remember?
Sorry.
Do you remember after the shop moved to Commerce from Vandercook? We used to always, we were there after hours. I think we were there after hours. I was doing something on a motorcycle.
You're always doing something on a motorcycle.
And but anyway, we took off and we're on the CBX, and it was hotter than Hades out. And we're just wearing, I think we were even wearing shorts. You know, nowadays people, call you a squid and everything else, but back then nobody really thought about it. They thought, well, you might scratch up a knee if you fall off of that thing, son.
Yeah, didn't really contemplate.
Yeah.
Before helmets, before all that.
Yep, we weren't even wearing helmets. But we took off back of the store faced a huge parking lot. We go ripping out of there, and there was this one-way street that, what was that? I guess that headed north, right? Yeah. I may have that wrong. I think it's
all right. Direction doesn't matter.
We go bombing up that thing, and I was all the time doing wheelies with Kelly on the back. And I've talked about that before, how with a passenger, you can do the most incredibly balanced, long wheelie. It just works perfect. That extra weight back there, it just makes balancing a wheelie just incredibly easy. I'm not telling you to go put a passenger on the back and try to learn wheelies.
No.
But if you could put a dummy back there, you would learn to do wheelies really quick because it's incredibly balanced. But anyway, always doing wheelies. Well, I caught little Miss Kelly back here off guard one day. You know where I'm going, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So we pull out, that's 12th that goes through there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I pull out, it's like 3 or 4 lanes wide one way, and I, whoop, bounce the old CBX up in the air. And whenever I do something wrong, she's still kind of that way now, but she's got her own grips and everything back there. Other things to hold on to, but, on sport bikes, your passenger has to hold on to you. There's the old seat strap that goes through there that it's just a joke. Nobody uses that thing. And would you really risk your life holding on to a fake leather nylon?
So 1-inch strap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's holding on, and I pull her up, and she's just yanking on my T-shirt. I mean, just dragging on my shirt. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And she just keeps holding on, and here I'm going down the road, shifting gears on the back wheel. And I look back. The reason she was dragging on my shirt is because that's what she was holding on to. I look back, and she's literally, her hands were like the flag holding onto a flagpole. She's literally back there just waving in the wind. And how she held on, I have no idea. But she was literally waving in the wind. Her legs were, like, holy crap, and I let off, and it comes down, and she just lands back on the seat, feet on the back pegs, and doesn't even say a word. I'm the one freaking out. I think she was freaking out, but I think she was too shy or whatever to say anything, or I don't know, maybe thought I was going to get upset, or I have no idea. But just doesn't even say a word. I think we went through a couple of traffic lights, and I was like numb with shock before we even started talking about it.
Oh.
But man, I think about it, you had that, it was like a pink halter top or whatever you call it, right?
Yeah.
And I think you had white shorts on.
Yeah, with the little blue lacy stuff on them.
Yep. I'm telling you, if she would have let go, she would have went face first on concrete. And God knows how fast we're going. It had to be 50, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, you were hauling hiney.
Because I just pulled up, just start shifting as I'm going along, Holy crap. God, for the longest time, and every once in a while, if I'm in the right mood or something, I'll think about that, just have this crazy hot flash go over me, like, oh my God. That would have been absolutely just brutal. That would have been horrifying. So,
yeah.
I guess that wasn't really a fun story to tell.
Yes, it was, because we both survived, didn't get hurt, learned a lesson. Make sure your girlfriend, wife, whoever knows you're going to do a wheelie so they can hold on.
I think from then on I always gave you like a little nudge.
Yeah, tap me on my knee.
Or I'd feather the clutch, go boom, boom, and I'd feel her tense up to hold on. Then I knew she knew I was about to do it. But yeah, totally caught her off guard. I thought she was mad and yanking on my shirt. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Well, she was holding on for dear life. That's why she was doing it. I had no idea she wasn't still firmly attached to the back seat. Kind of scary. But anyway, for right now, because I pushed it over 18 or 19 minutes here, and that breaks that dreaded 4 gigabyte block, creates a second file that I don't know why. It's a pet peeve to me.
It's not fun to do a second one.
Well, no, it's just the way it numbers it. It dumps it at the bottom, and I don't know, it's irritating. I just got this thing. It's got to be within 17 minutes and 26 seconds seems to be the normal. So, anyway, I'm going to bail out, and we'll come back with something else. So, on that note, I'm going to roll out. So, see you. Say see you.
See you, everybody.
See you. We'll be back. Bye. And then there was this one ride. A rather spirited one. You know, there's certain bikes, I tell you guys, that I just literally can't own or ride. Well, one of them, I mean, you may laugh at this now, but it was a 1982, what was that thing called? Was it the XZ 550 or?
XVZ 550 or?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was the 550 Vision. It was a 550 twin. And this thing was brand new. We turned one into a demo. There was 2 versions of it, and the 82 was the only one that had there was no fairing or anything on it. That's the one we had. That one really ran good. Then I think from there they turned it into like a sport touring bike, and it still ran good, but they didn't perform as well. But anyway, in fact, the first day of the Durango run that Kelly and I took on the last Spyder, we went down this very road that I'm about to talk about. Well, this bike is just, I mean, it's so light, handled so good. Yeah, I remember, this is, you know, it was probably 83, was it? It could have still been 82. But anyway, Kelly and I take that Vision out. We're just going to go to Multnomah Falls and hang out the falls and head back. And anyway, typical goofy-ass kid at the time, I got myself all riled up. We were racing along, and man, were we flying through there. I could have broke some records at the speed I was going through there. But I kept running into traffic. And my younger days, I had kind of a bad temper, which I hate to say my youngest son has that too. He very seldom shows it to me, but he's definitely got a temper. But anyway, I kept running into traffic, and we were almost to Multnomah Falls, and this one car, I just could not get around this guy. Just couldn't get it done. And finally, I do the craziest thing. There's these old bridges, you know, that I don't know if any of that showed up, and I think we might even mention something about that bridge, saying that there's a story about this bridge. There's this old rickety old cement bridge with about, you know, a 2-foot pillars on the side, you know. And so I get pissed off, and I pass this car on the inside against the guardrail on the back wheel with Kelly on the back. Now,
sane man.
You know, you do things you look back on, you're just like, what in the holy hell, you know, how stupid was that? You know, and I tell you about how you kind of lose your mind on certain motorcycles. And that was definitely one of those situations, you know. I knew that the bike would do what I was making it do. And we were flying. We went past that car, there couldn't have been a 2-foot space between that car and that bridge. This day I wonder what in the holy hell did people thought when that motorcycle flew past them.
Doing a wheelie.
Doing a wheelie.
Against the brick wall.
Yeah. That was crazy. That's some stupid stuff right there.
Nobody ever do that.
There's another thing that happened on that bike when I was on a ride. Some guys from work that, well, I just don't know what the statute of limitations is on things like that. I did a very illegal, I didn't rob or hurt anybody or anything like that. It's something I did.
Racing around.
We'll just leave it at that. But, yeah. That was not a good bike to have around.
No, certain bikes you're not allowed to have a ride.
Yeah. Now what a goofy, unsuspecting little motorcycle.
That sucker hauled you know what, the holy mother it was.
Yeah, hard to believe that was a 550 twin. But, you know, we were little skinny young kids.
Yeah, we probably weighed 100 pounds put together.
Yeah, like, did you know we were back there, you know?
Whoever invented heated grips needs a bonus.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I've left them damn grips on up here. I've actually been comfortable with them. Oh, the creature comfort.
It's just amazing, you know.
Yeah,
your hands are warm, your whole body. I mean, you can feel the cold in your feet.
Yeah.
You know, and the wind on your legs and stuff like that. But
there's that light.
Yep, there's your golden light.
Yes, ma'am. So anyway, guys and gals, we're going to bail out. This is our last little stretch to the homestead. And we're going to call it a day on this. Wow, I went 20-something minutes there.
Uh-oh, you're past your 17 point.
Yep, I did. So I got these polarized glasses on, and when this certain light, I just can't see those things. My old failing eyes on me here. So I'm going to let you guys go. Hope you enjoyed our short little Valentine's ride. Enjoyed hanging out with us. I'll have to look and see what we talked about, because at the time we're just rambling on. Wasn't even trying to discuss anything.
No, just us BS.
Anyway, thank you guys very much.
Y'all have a good weekend.
All right. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye now.